Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we are going to talk about parietal bone and we'll start our topic with introduction. If you see the diagram at the side, you can see the green area above is the parietal bone. Parietal bone is one of the main cranial bone that forms a large portion of the superior and lateral aspects of skull. It is a pair bone, meaning there is one on each side of the skull, one on the left side and one on the right side. Together they contribute to the brain protection, cranial shape, and attachment of muscle involved in head movements. Now let's talk about structure and location of parietal bone. It is located on the upper side of skull and the parietal bone meet at the sagittal suture that run along the midline of the head. Their smooth external surface contributes to the rounded contour of the skull, and internally the parietal bones contain grooves that houses blood vessels providing circulation to the parts of brain. Their shape and location play a fundamental role in maintaining skull integrity and distributing forces in case of head trauma. Now let's talk about the articulation of parietal bone. These bones articulate with several other cranial bones, including the frontal bone that articulates anteriorly, and it articulates posteriorly with the occipital bone. It articulates laterally with the temporal bone and sphenoid bone inferiorly. Now let's talk about the anatomical features of parietal bone. The parietal bone has distinct features that help define its role in cranial anatomy. These are sagittal suture, that is the joint connecting the left and right parietal bone at midline of the skull. Next feature is coronal suture, that is the junction between the parietal bone and the frontal bone, and the lambdoid suture, that is the junction or boundary between the parietal bone and the occipital bone. And the next feature it has is temporal line, that is the curved ridges on the external surface serving as an attachment point for the temporalis muscle, which is involved in chewing and head movements. Now let's talk about the functions of parietal bone. The parietal bone serves several crucial functions. These are brain protection, as it forms the upper and lateral wall of cranium. They provide a shield against external forces. And the second function of it is cranial shape maintenance, as it contributes to the rounding contour of the skull and ensure balance and structural integrity. Third function of parietal bone is muscle attachment, as it provides anchoring points for muscle that assist in chewing and head movements. And the fourth function is circulation support, as it contains grooves that allow the passage of arteries, ensuring blood flow to the part of the brain. And the fifth function of the parietal bone is suture formation, that it connects with the neighboring bone to maintain skull stability and support cranial growth during development. Now let's talk about the clinical significance of the parietal bone. Parietal bone are essential in head trauma assessment, since fracture can lead to complications such as intracranial bleeding and skull deformities. Conditions like craniosynostosis, where sutures fuse prematurely, can affect skull shape and brain development. These bones also play a crucial role in surgical procedures such as craniotomy, where surgeons access the brain by temporarily removing part of the skull. Now let's talk about the conclusion of all this video. Parietal bone are vital components of the skull that protect the brain and maintain crucial cranial structures. Their connection with other bones, role in head movements, and involvement in circulation make them essential in human anatomy. Understanding their function aids in medical studies, trauma management, and neurological research. And this was all about the parietal bone. Hopefully you liked the video. If you do, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and comment. Thank you for watching.